So you're saying you have a problem with the 5-iron and the woods or what?
Yeah. Let's start with my driver.
Okay.
Okay. See if you can straighten me out. And,
Okay.
you can teach me how to give me a draw. I would be.
I mean, I can teach you how, no problem.
But will it happen? That's the question.
You know. Yeah. The
So-
bigger question is kind of what are you doing and taking a look at all that.
Yeah. So what I used to do is just set it up here, and this would always create a slice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then, actually, Joe kind of taught me. I've never really had a golf lesson. To kind of move my feet like this,
Okay.
open up my stance, and aim out there.
Yeah, I'll be shutting down your stance. Opening will be going the other way.
Okay. So shutting down my stance, but aiming over there, and it's like, it's made a world of difference.
Okay.
I still don't draw though.
You're close, but how you set up to the ball with your upper body is the main reason why you're not going to draw it.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and set up.
And I'm also like,
You don't have to be on that. Just set it like normal. That's just an alignment stick.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm also like, for a guy who's 200 pounds and goes to the gym 3 times a week, if I absolutely lay into it, I can go maybe 230, 250 at the absolute most.
Okay.
So whatever I'm doing also doesn't generate.
Well,
a lot of
one, you're
distance.
spinning the ball too much,
Okay.
right? So that's
Yeah.
why. But go ahead and set up for me.
Okay.
So what you need to get more. Yep.
Be
Go ahead.
about right there. There you go. Yep.
Oh, you gotta set up like you're gonna actually hold the club.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So where are your arms pointing you?
Where are they pointing?
Yeah, look down the line.
Over
Not
there.
where you want to go.
Right.
Now where are they pointing you?
Okay. Right there.
All right. You
All
gotta
right.
feel more there.
Okay.
There you go. There's your draw. We're done. Okay.
Interesting. All right.
So you need to get your lead arm
All right. So
on
yeah,
top
so,
of your trailing arm.
okay,
Right
so
arm down. Just
yeah,
hang.
normally
No.
like that, but so I need to be like that.
No.
Or no, like that.
Yes. There you go. Good.
Okay.
Let's scoot closer to the tee. Keep going. There you go. Now scoot back a little bit. Don't move the club though. Scoop. There you go. Now get taller. Now drop your right arm again. There you go. Good. Almost.
Okay.
Now for the
Definitely
record.
looking good.
Now for the record, you said you never played a draw, right?
Yeah. No, that's like first time ever.
Yeah. 3 in a row.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
Now, the fun part about the draw is learning how not to have it still
How is
continue.
that? How did that just fix after all these years? Just doing that
Okay.
little teeny thing.
Yeah, I'll show you. You stay
That's
right here.
amazing.
I'll show you. So, what happens is, right now when you set up, you were kind of here. Okay.
Yeah.
So my upper body is pulling left, right?
Yeah.
My lower body wants to go right a little bit. So
Okay.
what I'm gonna end up doing from here is throw it out over the top, yank it left, and spin it to the right.
Okay.
So even if your feet are open or
Uh-huh.
shut,
Yeah.
you can still finagle the trailing side to be underneath the lead side, right? It's going to push it more out. And even if it's open, it's still going to push it out more down the line, right?
Yeah.
So the bigger thing was getting this trailing side or right side not to dominate your setup. Right now, look where it wants to go. But if you let the trailing side rest, and you'll kind of see that everything on my trailing side, if you stood up point of view, it looks more like this,
Yeah.
right? So everything on this trailing side is kind of underneath the lead side, and that allows it to drop and slot better. Versus if I'm strong arming it here, it's going to want to keep it out and across more.
So everything. I want to make sure that everything's pointing down.
Yeah, you're going to feel like you're blocked off a little bit,
Yeah.
like you're pointing to right center fairway, maybe right side, but yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So you look at your reaching and your squatting. So I'd say get closer. Good. Half that tight. Let's see, like, yeah, tiny. Now relax. Sit a little taller now. Now drop that right arm. Good. Let that right arm relax. You got tight on that thing. Because what you'll do is I can see your bicep bulging out. I can see the tip of the bicep just like, it's like, nope. Like I want it supporting it, don't get me wrong, but I don't need it like this, right? Just, it can hang there. Like that's long enough, right? We don't need to hyperextend it. Good. Yeah. Let it just hang. And it's a 1/1000, 2/1000 tempo. Fast hands. So that's you reaching forward a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Now again, the hard part about learning the draw is now that you're going left, you really have to push it to the right.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to feel like you're swinging and pushing the ball to the right so it draws back in. That'll work.
I mean, yeah, I take that every day.
So I would say you got a couple of things working against you. If you really want to break it down, go ahead and set up for me. Now, do you know what your takeaway is?
No.
Cool. The takeaway is literally the first part of the sequence of the swing.
Okay.
As our hands, or they're holding the club, we take it back. And then not with the hands, but more with the shoulders and the arms, right?
Okay.
So bring it right to here and pause. Okay. So more here. You tend to get a little in here. Okay. So keep the hands more there, and now go up with it more. One more time, top of the swing. Smooth up and pause, freeze, right? One more here.
Yeah.
Okay, relax, don't squeeze it. See your death grip in it? Yeah.
Correct. Okay.
Right, you get that. If you want to get more upright with it, you won't hook it so much. There you go. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, do I want your club on that line, on the downswing? 100%, like how back inside you're getting?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, when I say in the line, I mean in that slot back here. 100% I want that. Just not on the backswing. On the backswing, I want it kind of straight back to take away, just go up with it, and then let it fall into there. You crossed that one. That was inside to over the top. Smooth and relaxed. Better. You gotta slow down.
Okay.
The number one thing that's gonna get you off in your driver, two things, is tempo and balance. Okay. Meaning, if every tempo is a rip it and grip it tempo, you're gonna have a very unsuccessful time learning how to hit it straight. But if you swing every driver with the tempo of a wedge or an approach shot, feel nice and relaxed, like a 1 and a 2, kind of throwing a cornhole hacky sack. Smoother swings, you'll get a much easier time working the club. Majority of players, when they move that club too quickly, they're steepening the shaft and it's not loading the club right, and it makes it really, really hard to get efficient with. Better. Now, if you were feeling your grip, does your left hand grip harder than your right hand?
Is it harder?
Yeah, does your left hand over grip more than your right hand?
Probably.
Try to make your right hand more involved in the swing.
Okay.
Right arm even too.
Okay.
Oh. So you flipped it.
Well, it's definitely drawing ball, so.
It's different.
Yeah.
Okay, now pick a target line. Pick a spot you want to hit. Start it right, if anything.
Yeah. I mean,
See where that golf cart's at on the other side of the fence?
Yeah.
Try to start the ball on that line.
Up there?
Way up, out there.
Well, the first tee is Nguyen with McClellan with Cepeda. Second up is Tandon.
Right arm. Right shoulder down. Right
Third
shoulder
up
down.
is Bowie with Mishler with Green.
So your takeaway went straight that way on the backswing.
That's why I did that.
Well, you went inside and over the top, and that's why it hook sliced on you.
Okay.
Your takeaway should come straight back this way towards me. So right now you're bringing it straight back inside. that was better. Now, again,
That's one too hard.
you did that, but you gotta take a practice swing. Don't just hope it happens in real time because you're gonna expend a lot of energy wasting shots, right? It's easier if you train it a couple times. Like, okay, I'm gonna work on bringing it straight back 2 or 3 strokes, and then set up and hit it. Plus, you're not hitting a golf ball every 15 seconds at that rate.
Yeah.
You know, so you're slowing everything down. So again, same thing. Set up. Work on your takeaway on this one. Just straight back to the takeaway. That's it. Nope. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow. You didn't even know what you did, right? Like just work on the takeaway, right? Right. Slow down. Well, slow down. Slow down. Watch. Just work on the takeaway. That's it. There you go. Good. Relax. Slow down. It's not a fast thing. It's like a 1/1000, right? We don't want to lift this club head. We want to drag it and keep it low. Okay. It's just a shoulder turn. Your hip should not be firing right now. It's just a shoulder turn. Relax the hands. Good. Scale of 1 to 10. You should be holding like at a 2 or a 3. Right shoulder down and in. Down. Yes. Inside. Okay. Club it out here, straight back. Don't reach so much, get closer. Good. The club does the reaching. You don't have to scoot that far forward for it. Okay, hold on. Go back to your good. There you go. Good. Okay. So what you needed to work on is a couple part of your swing. So go ahead and set up. So step 1. Okay. Make sure that your body is more aligned to your target line. Good. Push your butt out that way here. Not lean. Push it that way. There you go. Okay. So that's your setup, right? From there, you know your takeaway, which is bring the club straight back here for right now. Okay. And the club should be matching your target line more. Good. Don't squeeze it so tight. There you go. Now from here, we're just gonna go straight up. But you're gonna keep this guy down. There you go. More up here feeling, okay? Try to keep this arm long. There you go. And if you can, this arm under. Good. Okay, you gotta start feeling up there more on your back swing. Better. Right shoulder tucked in, down. Stand tall though. There you go. Good. Almost. You still look like you're reaching for it a lot. Like I'd say the setup should feel more here. Right? You look a little bit like this. Right?
Yeah.
Your arms should be just hanging straight down. You don't have to reach with them. That's why there's 4 to 5 inches of graphite on that thing.
Yep.
Good. So scoot back a tiny bit. Don't let go. There you go. Grip the club. I can't help you when you're standing up, right?
Yep.
There you go. Shoot that foot back a little bit. Too much. Keep going. There you go. Don't squat. Just keep the hands low. Looks much more neutral. I'll take that all day. That's just a heel strike more than anything.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, you have you have everything kind of conceptually down. Yeah, you want forward bend and you want a little bit of knee flexion, but right now you kind of look like this more too much, right? So we're trying to get it just kind of okay. As I'm standing here, we're just bowing more and kind of looking more behind the ball just a little bit. Okay. Just micro movements.
Yep.
Good. Tuck that right shoulder in more. Yeah, that's perfect right there. All day I'll take that 100%. I'll take that all day. You see, it's kind of just a more neutralized setup. It's nothing's reaching, nothing's overdoing too much or another, right?
Okay.
You know, that's something I feel if you practice, you can comfortably get in and do consistently. It'll help your ball striking because when you reach, we tend to sway and shift trying to fight to get over to the ball. We ideally just want to set up to where I kind of just bring it up and it kind of just falls underneath the same plane I brought it on. Just let it go. Okay.
What's that on your ear?
It's a microphone for your video.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that way all the conversations we have, you can have.
Yeah.
I always tell my students, if you like something that we talk about, you either tell me during the session, or if you're watching it, just screen record it and save it, right? And save little clips so that way you have things you can go back and refer to. Good, a little taller. Yep. There you go. So now we're neutralizing the fade a little bit.
Yeah.
What if I told you it was a hearing aid? Watch that right arm. Good, yep. Those won't be in the trees.
I would take that every single time. Sure.
All right. So kind of put a setup routine together where you kind of, what adjustments are you making? What feel is getting that right shoulder lower or more tucked in? Good. Once you kind of get there, that's you just gotta own that process.
Oh, that was bad.
Wasn't bad. Open club face more, kind of on setup or impact. Excuse me. Good contact. Right shoulder down. Yep. Keep it down. Yang to left. Little play, little crossy on it though.
Let's try a different club.
Yeah.
Okay.
What club are you getting into next?
How about one of my like fairway guys, like maybe like this dude,
Yeah.
which I tend to slice all the time. So my trouble holes on this course. This one right here, when you're playing from the blues, I put in the water like 90% of the time because it's like you can't hit this good. I slice it, or like that par 3 over here, you know, coming up the hill. I'm always in the trees on the right.
13.
Yeah, 13, because I don't have that like that distance, the 180,
Okay.
like 190 distance. I tend to swing too hard and then it goes.
Yeah, I mean, even on those holes, like if you're having a hard time, try to play for the front of the green, which is more like 165.
Yeah.
All right, and then let it roll on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Clubbing up and swinging a club you don't like or aren't efficient with is not going to help it. Right. A lot of times, 13 is one of the holes where like it is a longer hole than it maps out on the card.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Probably about 15 yards longer.
The wind in your face
Yeah.
almost every time.
But at the same point, you don't have to carry it there. That's a lucky ladybug right there. Look at that. You can still bounce. You can land at 150 and still roll it up there,
Yeah.
right? So it's like, you know,
So
figure
don't
out.
ever swing.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
don't try to rip it. At least you can roll it up there.
Okay,
All right. So same thing you just applied to your driver will apply well here. The one difference is you want to make sure that you're not bottoming out that club behind the golf ball. So tuck that right shoulder in. There you go. Now kind of adjust your feet if you feel awkward a little bit.
That's fine.
Okay. Pull left a little bit. Yep. Stance is a hair open. Club face is a little open. Try it again. A little taller. There you go. Now let that right shoulder just hang down more. I'll take that, but don't shrink. Good. Yes. Better. So one thing I kind of work on in your takeaway is your club face is really moving a lot.
It's like changing around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. So go ahead and set up for me. Meaning that one of the first things you do is you open that club face, right? I want you to feel like that club face is pointing more at the golf ball longer, right?
Yep.
So more here feeling. Don't lift it. There you go. More here, right? See, I can kind of feel lifting there.
Yeah.
Keep that out of the wrist so much. Kind of more to there. Yep. And then it'll go up more from there. But keep that thing lower. Okay, so we definitely are slicing. Left all my sticks in the Fairway Factory Grande. Ah. Well, since you have your own sticks, that's good.
I never use it. I
You
found
will
it.
today. That was better. There you go.
Every now and again, it just all comes together.
Well, you don't strong arm it.
Yeah.
Right? You guys, again, the longer the clubs, the lighter they actually get. There's not a giant hunk of metal on the end of that thing. It's all graphite and compressed air or whatever the heck it's made of now. I don't even know.
I feel like my golf ball is in my head. A lot too.
No, it isn't. It isn't. It's when you're frustrated, you squeeze tighter, you go harder, you steepen the shaft. So
Yeah.
you're gonna chunk it. You're gonna go across the body, right?
Yeah.
So yes and no, it is, but you have to understand what a calm, relaxed swing feels like, because that's gonna be the swing that drops into the slot more, right? If you're getting pissed in your mind, you're getting fast in your tempo, you're squeezing the club, it's gonna want to steepen it in the top, it's gonna want to go over the top, it's gonna want to get chunky and all sorts of stuff. But if you can just stay calm and relaxed and stay in a neutral state, it's easier to replicate.
What is this thing from?
To scare you, 100% to make you feel like you can't hit it.
Yeah.
Right, I want you to feel like you're shallow. This is like a mile ahead of where it should be, but like that should be way lower. But it's more of a reminder right now. We're gonna test your ability.
Next
Club
one,
face
first
open,
tee's
hit it
gonna
off
be
the toe.
131 tee time. Bowie, Michelin, and Green. Second up is Jordan. Third up is Carson.
So that one you ripped the club face wide open on the backswing. First thing, by the time that club head got to that one, your club was pointing off over there, right? So what I want you to practice, we go ahead and set up to it, please. When you do a takeaway, I want you to feel more here, right? Do
Yeah.
2 or 3 of these. Relax the grip. I can feel you pushing. There you go. Good. Relax it. Good. More there instead of feeling
What was I doing?
that. That's 100% what you're doing. Straighter, you just cut across it. So keep that ball a little closer to that tee. Keep this guy more here. This guy's gonna go more there. That should be kind of more annoying to you.
Would the setup on this be more like in the center or like towards
I'd go slightly forward of center, more maybe a club head off the front heel even.
Okay.
But your number one thing you got to be concerning yourself with is my club bottoming out there, right? So tuck that right shoulder down a little bit, yeah, and then I'd say scoot a little bit closer and get a hair taller. Right, scoot closer a little more. There you go, good. Now tuck that right shoulder in. Yeah, that looks better.
Oh my god, that felt great.
Yep. Right there. Ripped open the club face. So again, your takeaway was back here, right? Like I don't want you to hit that, obviously, but
Yeah.
I want it to come straight back here more on the takeaway. Yep, without hitting that. little more to there. Good. I want you to hit it, bring the club. To inside takeaway. Okay, so bring the, go ahead and set up for me. Okay, bring your takeaway right to here and pause. Here more, right? You're in here on your real swing.
Did that last time?
Mm-hmm. So one more time right to here and pause. Good. Smoother, slower. 1,000. Good. Better. Cut across that. So when your club came through on the downswing, the club head was out over here, where it should be coming from inside here
So I was out here.
on the downswing. Right. So go ahead and set up for me. So this is your takeaway. On your downswing, your club should be back here.
Okay.
Okay. On the downswing, your club is more out over here. Okay. So you went more inside on your backswing. Okay. So go ahead and do a practice swing for me. Bring your club head over, the stick back over here. Go all the way up top and pause. Hold on. Yeah, all the way to top and pause. Nope, go ahead and set up. Bring the club head straight back. Now go to the top of your swing and pause. All the way to the top, all the way to the top, all the way to the top. Now pause. Now get everything underneath that. Slow. Yep. You got to feel that more. So same thing. One more practice swing, straight back up and over. Now underneath everything. Yes. Better. So just stand straight up like this and hold the club like this for me. Okay? Take it to your back, right over here. Now, don't do this. Keep it up. Now from here, if I was playing baseball, how would I get it to there? Yes, that's what has to happen, right?
Yeah.
Right now your swing does this. Right? How can I get the club head high and let it fall?
Yeah.
Right? Now let it fall flat like a baseball, right? Right, even sooner.
Yeah.
Boom. Right, let it fall flat. Better, even more. Faster. Nope, you did this. You went inside and over, right? Club head high in the air. Now let it fall backwards. Straight backwards. No, you're just doing this. Let the club head fall backwards. Yep, now swing it. You see what I'm saying? Club head's high in the air. Club head has to fall behind the body, and then you turn. Right now, you're bringing the. If you were straight up, your swing would be inside this way and throwing it like that. Okay, so we want to be high and let it fall. Okay, let it fall right. There you go. Now you got to feel that from a 45 degree, right? You played baseball, I figure, right? So from a 45 degree angle, I need to be here. But then as long as you're doing this, get in the slot, I don't care, right? You can be over the top, you can be perfectly neutral, you can be there and you can figure it out. But if you're inside here and you're throwing it over, we're done. And that's why everything's starting off so hard that way, right? So I want you to feel like the club head's higher here and then drops in. Okay, so it whips more from the top. Shallows. Nope, try it again. Go all the way to the top of your swing and pause. Club it high in the air. Now let it fall. That was better. One more time. All the way up. Okay, pause. Feel higher here. Now relax and just let it fall. Slow down. I don't want to get hit. Okay, smooth. Now high, right? Okay, that's good there. That's good. Relax. Now lower body. See what I'm saying? It's higher and then it falls. Okay? Versus inside and over. Okay, that's the big thing we're working with at the top of your swing. Right shoulder down. Good. Closer. Right? What you're trying to stay away from, the best way I can tell you, you're going to know if you did it right. If you did it right, the ball's going to start out a little bit right and draw left or fade a little maybe. But if the ball starts out screaming left and comes back screaming right, that's definitely not what you want to do, unless you're specializing in hooks doing that, right? But just so when you're practicing, so you can kind of start gauging, okay, if my target's there and it just started out left and screeched back over to the right, like, okay, that's not the swing I want to go with, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather you say play a push fade
Yeah.
or a straight block fade than an inside left and back over slice. Right shoulder down. Scoot a little taller, do it. Scoot a little closer. Good, right there's perfect. Good. Good. Hit it off the toe. Good scoot this way here. Good. Other. Right shoulder down. Yep. Okay, so at the top of your swing, good top of your swing and pause. Sir, can I have you walk around? Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Top of your swing and pause for me. Where's all your weight at?
Here.
Yep.
It shouldn't be.
Well, not if you keep hitting behind the ball, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like at the end of the day, a little bit of that, right? You want to make sure with the top of your swing, if you're hitting like something that's got to bottom out ahead of the ball, you really don't want to get behind the ball, right? So the top of your swing, I want you to feel like you're stacked more over your golf ball.
Just right down the
Yeah,
stack.
don't get too behind it,
Okay.
especially if you're hitting it chunky all day. Good. Smooth the top and pause. Stay, you stacked. That was not a pause, right? So, getting up to here and be like, okay, am I stacked over the ball more, or am I stuck behind it too much? Try it again. Okay, same thing. Smooth the top and pause. Slow and relax. Don't squeeze and go. Smooth. Freeze. Where's all your weight at? It's behind the ball again. Your left heel's off the ground. Right? Smooth. Keep your right hip loaded more. There you go. See what I'm saying? Good. Now don't squat as you do it. Stay athletic and posture.
Next on the tee, we'll have the 140 Clues group.
Try practice.
Second up is Carson.
Smooth. Right shoulder down. Yep. Better. Wasn't a fade.
No.
So your ball position looks a hair forward to me.
Okay.
You have it off your left heel.
Yeah. So maybe.
I would say, yeah, kind of left plum feeling more than anything, you know, keeping more over the left plum. It's kind of how I think about it. Yeah, good. And just smooth and relaxed. Keep your arms on there. Just getting here. Everything's over there.
It's just because I'm like trying to do all this different things and it's like awkward. But
It is. Welcome to golf lessons,
Yeah.
right? I can give you a Band-Aid. You can play a fade all day.
yeah, right. I know. I
But
know.
the one thing is, like, you know, for right now is, if anything, just stay balanced more. Better. Club face open. Good. Boom, boom, boom. Where's everything aligned to? Good. Club face open. Good, same thing. Better. Now, same thing we talked about earlier, club face, your club's going two inside, and you're just ripping the club face open, right? So you want to instead of work on those takeaways again. All right, so bring it right here and pause. All right, slow down. Slow everything down, right? I want you to feel more here almost, right? You're like this, okay? Slow, smooth, good. A little lower on the ground. Try to drag it longer and lower. There you go. That's better. Much better. Straighter. think your lead hand is the culprit.
Think so?
Mm-hmm. Because what you're doing is you're pressing as you go swing forward, you're pressing your hands forward, which is opening the club head, right?
Okay.
So go ahead and set up.
I used to go like this before I swing. Every time I go like that.
You still do that.
Do I?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Not massively.
Uh-huh.
Okay, go ahead and grip it. I want you to feel like it does this more. Nope, there you go. See how it kind of feels like it's going negative on you?
Yeah.
I feel like it does that more, right? Because that club face is way straighter there. That was better,
Felt better.
right? Feels different, right?
Yeah.
So it feels like you're almost taking away like this.
Yeah.
Right, but right now you're just doing this, right? Yeah, better. That was better. Give it some time. That was much straighter on the takeaway. Good. Yes. It's very good. It's very, very close. Just gotta find that sweep, meaning get your, you can, I don't care if you get your weight back there, but you have to fight your weight forward or ahead of the ball sooner so it doesn't hit behind your practice swing, or your swing doesn't bottom out behind the ball.
Hey, Eric.
Coach, how are you? Better. Still a hair behind the ball. Okay. So an easy way to work on that without overthinking mechanics so much is when you set up a ball, make sure your practice swings sweep ahead of the ball, not behind it. If you hit behind it, you're gonna have that chunk shot all day long. But if you can sit here and say, okay, I got to swing, and I keep hitting behind the ball, well, what do I do? From the top, I'm just gonna get more weight forward and then turn, and watch how that low point starts creeping forward in your setup more. Okay? Low point meaning just where the club sweeps, basically. You're close. Good contact. Club face a little open, maybe a little toe strikey, but definitely sounded way better. Better. So see that? That's the slice swing. Like, I don't care if you play it. That's just the one when you'll know that the club is coming from the outside and cutting across with the ball more. So it wasn't a very straight path. Better.
That one. Didn't even feel it.
You what?
Didn't even feel it.
Yeah, that was a good swing. a little loss of balance on that one. Kind of squeezed it from up there, got steep on it. Good, smooth. Better tempo. What time is it? Let's take a look. It is 20 till. You can take a breather if you want.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it's hot out there, dude.
like 100 balls.
Yeah, I mean that's happens.